children feeling faint.
It smelled like bad perfume or something.
An odor in the air leaves students sick.
And more than a dozen of those children had to be taken to the hospital.
And that's after fumes leaked into the Baker School in Brookline. 7's Victoria Block starts our coverage of tonight's story. Vicky's at the school.
Francis, Randy, some very frantic moments here at the Baker School in Brookline. It was just before 10 this morning. More than 600 students were rushed out of this building. Lucky for them, the weather was fairly mild and the fumes inside were not toxic. Sickened students fill ambulances that clog streets surrounding the Baker School in Brookline.
We just stood there on the playground right here, and then they said if you didn't feel very well, then you had to go with the to get evaluated to see if you were okay. And that's where I went to the headache.
Brookline's largest epidemic. 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 Brookline's largest elementary school. Now they practice from kindergarten to 8th grade. Evacuated because of an acid freeze traced by workers in the basement of the school.
The smell there was very, very strong and pervasive, and it was in many places.
Including the school's heating system, which is how the foul and irritating stench spread so quickly and so far.
Everyone was just like opening windows and just trying to, didn't really seem like a big deal, and then it turned out to be, yeah.
Students without symptoms were bused to a nearby temple. Others were taken to the hospital by ambulance or their parents, who said the chaos looked far worse.
During that evacuation, you can see several ambulances were there to treat the sick students. Some of the kids were taken to Faulkner Hospital. And 7's Janet Wu tells us how they're feeling tonight.
A busy day. Faulkner Hospital's emergency room has 18 beds, so the arrival of a dozen kids, along with several teachers, was a stretch.
Almost all of them had nausea, queasy stomachs, headaches, just not feeling well. Some of them had some minor respiratory symptoms exacerbating their asthma.
They were initially given oxygen until doctors learned it was not carbon monoxide poisoning, but antifreeze.
We took the oxygen off and just observed the kids for a while, make sure they were all okay.
Within just 2 hours, all of the students and teachers were on their way home.
Just a little nauseated and a little headachy, but they said it should go away within a few hours.
When they had to go back to school.
Yeah, and what'd you tell them?
Tomorrow is going to be the day.
That is, if they feel ready. In Jamaica Plain, Janet Wu, 7 News.
And like today, school administrators told us that although the air is probably safe, the Baker School will be closed tomorrow as a precaution.